Hello, dear Scorpio. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 17th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Scorpio. I'll tell you today's horoscope. It's a day to put in effort at work, but it will be very tiring, so try to have everything ready at home so you can arrive and try to rest as much as possible. You're taking on too many burdens in your life, Scorpio. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Don't let anyone interfere in your life and make decisions for you, because that can harm you. Listen to your inner voice and, above all, follow your intuitions so you don't make mistakes, Scorpio. If you don't perform properly, you won't get anything at work. Your colleagues will lend you a hand if necessary. Today you feel like doing different things. Don't stop. Don't rush when closing money deals, think twice. You have to leave behind the doubts and nostalgia of the past that don't benefit you. It's a very favorable time to make friends or meet new people you like. Try to make as much time as possible for your family, it will bring you a lot. In love, your best weapon will be your sincerity. Don't hold back. You should get all the rest you really need. Don't overdo it. In health, you feel good physically and mentally, and you should do your best to stay that way. Physically, you should eat better and take care of your schedule. Your tongue is too loose and you tend to say the first thing that comes to mind, which could be counterproductive. Control and channel those impulses by doing something creative, and you'll see how everything turns out well. Today, Scorpio should reconsider their ideas for the future. You should trust yourself. You don't need to depend on people in your inner circle. Domestic difficulties will arise, but Scorpio will quickly deal with them. Listen to the advice of friends and colleagues because they will give you practical advice. Scorpio man. Those Scorpio men who are studying a language will want not only to travel around an unfamiliar country, but also to get acquainted with its customs and traditions. They will not hesitate for a long time, but will set off with great zeal. Expect new original responsibilities that will be quite enjoyable. Scorpio woman. When rebuilding a personal partnership or business relationship, you may have some difficulties. It will depend solely on you and your capabilities. New beginnings are unlikely to be successful. It is better to do something familiar. Any activity must be completed. A piece of advice, it was worth avoiding not only new cases, but also illegal ones. Be attentive and careful. In love, the opportunity will present itself to have an open conversation with a person who interests you very much. Take advantage of the positive influence of direct Venus and launch yourself into this new sentimental adventure. You will see how it brings many positive results. It is worth paying special attention to your appearance. Of course, your loved one loves you and loves you with all his heart, but he is not indifferent to your style either. He may not tell you about it, but seeing his beloved charming and more attractive is always nice. Also, for all of us, men and women, it is nice when we dedicate time to ourselves, when we want to look prettier for ourselves first and foremost, and also, of course, for our partner. But it is nice when we take the initiative on our own to change our look, to change to something that brings us new vibes. In health, your internal resources will work and, above all, your will. If you decided to give up bad health habits, recovering your ideal weight, and you have not done so yet, you are in time to reaffirm your will and correct errors and mistakes. At work, it is a day with many occupations and little time to rest, but you will feel good, because you will resolve pending matters and catch up on your work. When night comes, a very personal feeling of satisfaction will invade you. Money and fortune. You have just made up your mind and approach that person who can help you get out of a difficult economic situation happily. This is the time to leave hesitations behind and act decisively. There is money waiting for your words. Today's astral biorhythm. Moderate level of sexual energy. Cosmic dynamics, the contagious joy that surrounds you and helps you dispel your worries. Your sense of humor. Dangerous tendency, overlooking a significant observation that you should avoid. Possessive attitudes in jealousy and similar feelings. Relationship prediction. This day things will go very well if your partner is a water sign, particularly Cancer or Pisces. The most tense relationship is not appreciated. Many tensions, but avoid confrontations with natives of Aries or Leo. Your current compatibility in general, there is a good vibe, but better with water and earth signs. If you are single, you are entering a cycle of revelations where you will find friendship in someone you thought had another feeling for you. The universal number is 5. Now I will tell you your auspicious hours in matters of love, money, and business. Remember that these hours are always given according to Eastern European Standard Time, so you must adapt them to your national time: 7:20 a.m., 11:15 a.m., 8:15 p.m., and 11:10 p.m. The lucky numbers in chance are 2, 21, 26, and 40. Your lucky number is 28. Try to use it in everything you can and take advantage of it because it will be with you for today. Your lucky color is salmon. Try to use it even with an accessory that contains it because you will look, of course, spectacular and it will bring good vibes to your day. If you cleanse yourself of bad feelings, you can find many good things along the way. That is something that will lead you to success at the time you want. If you seek to have more doubts than there already are, then you will not have much to celebrate later, Scorpio. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. There may be some tension in the environment and you do not understand its origin. You have reviewed your behavior and you cannot identify any action that has caused discomfort. Instead of worrying, try to be more empathetic. The person next to you has the right to feel angry or sad for reasons that only concern them. You have valuable experience that you are not taking full advantage of. You keep it inside without taking advantage of it. It is time to recognize your experience and reap its fruits. To achieve this, you need to stop minimizing and affirm, "I am an expert." Every day is an opportunity to start over and leave the past behind. What prevents you from doing so? This is a good time to reconcile with a painful past, but remember that it is just that, past. Leave it behind and give yourself what you deserve, a heart free of bitterness. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. A second honeymoon will be good for long-term marriages, and for the younger ones, a nice family vacation will be ideal to relax after such a complicated year. Meditate. Laziness is one of the main obstacles to the soul awakening. The planets predict the best of luck for you. You will be lucky and you will be able to achieve a change at a time. Do not miss the opportunities that present themselves today. Manage to make a change and you will have made good use of the day. If you do not show the slightest effort or interest, the opportunities will pass you by. Just dreaming is not enough to get out of this anguish. You will have to resort to direct, sincere, and free dialogue. The influence of the moon today increases your intuition and ability to better understand what is happening around you, Scorpio. You are living a stage of emotional maturity, and this is very good for you, since you will be in greater control of your emotional life. Do not keep thinking about insecurities. That person who has told you that they love you has not lied. The most important thing is that you give yourself your place and do not allow fears or doubts to separate you from the happiness you deserve. These days of September will be a kind of preparation for what is brewing on your emotional horizon at the moment, Scorpio. It is possible that you will receive good news today. It is not very clear what it will be, but it could be a call or a message that will undoubtedly brighten your day. Take it easy and, if it is necessary to leave the house, do so with great care and caution. There will be many people on the street today. There is a good chance that a person who was very special to you, who you were very fond of, will reappear in your life today. Take some time to talk to him or her and don't be afraid of what might happen. Cheer up. Remember that successful people started out where you are. Everyone forges their own destiny. You have a secret hidden inside you and your partner is about to find out, so you are on the lookout and afraid that he or she will find out something. You shouldn't be afraid because he or she won't find out, but you should explain the situation to him or her as soon as possible so that problems don't arise later. Your small abuses with food may seem insignificant now, but they add up and add up. One by one, they end up creating a mountain of harmful effects for your body. There is a happy tone in your love affairs, but at the same time a note of reflection that will help you not to make the same mistakes of the past again, especially if you are starting a relationship and you feel tempted to criticize everything and constantly point out flaws. It is evident that your mood is not good. This is due to an argument you have recently had or the loss of a loved one. Don't be discouraged. The worst thing you can do right now is to be alone, as this will only make you feel worse. Tell someone how you feel. Pay more attention to your surroundings. Maybe you haven't noticed, but your partner has been feeling a little abandoned for some time. Don't act indifferent. Today is a good day to go out for a walk with your partner. That would make him or her very happy. Go ahead and do it. It's time to take care of your eyes and have your vision checked, especially if you are beginning to notice difficulties with your vision and there are certain worrying signs. Don't wait any longer and act in time to avoid further future complications. Stopping drinking alcohol these days will do you good. You should also think about stopping doing so as it only brings you intestinal problems and, even worse, kidney problems. It's time for you to start drinking lots of water to revitalize your body and remove all the toxins that are harmful to your health. When you say something reckless today, you better control your tongue because very compromising words will come to your lips in which you could involve important people at work and get yourself into serious legal trouble. You must be very careful with the way you carry out your work, since it is likely that due to your bad mood you will do something improper, which could make you lose your job. It is important that you change your behavior. The morning hours bring with them an inspiration that you must follow, since your intuitive sign receives favorable impressions for your economic development. It is not time to squander anything. Review your budget and eliminate all useless expenses. These days, the areas related to the economy do not seem as favorable as the previous ones. If you still do not have the good habit of saving a little of what you receive each month, you should start, since in times like this it is very necessary to have some saving somewhere. Good news, you will have a considerable income today. This is due to some lucky streak you will have, but do not be overconfident. Save as much as you can, as this is only temporary. Limit yourself to unnecessary purchases. Buy the essentials for you and your family at this time. The facts are showing you that things are improving quickly, and not only for you, but also for those around you. Even though your financial situation is now more comfortable, Scorpio, do not fall into the temptation of spending without measure, especially today because you will feel the impulse to do so. If you have to decide something important about your partner, do it now and do not spend more time thinking about this matter on a daily basis. Angel number 48. Angels and meaning. If you are here, it means that the angel number 48 seems to appear quite frequently around you. Your guardian angels, the angels who are always looking out for you and trying to help you with your current problems, are sending you a secret message. This message needs to be deciphered and some people have a hard time understanding it, but since you are here you have already done so. Do not be afraid of these messages as they are signs that your guardian angels care about you. Seeing the number 48 around you is not a bad sign, it is just a sign that you will soon receive many life lessons. What do the digits mean? The number 48 has only 2 digits, so the meaning of the number 48 depends on the two of you, when you are alone and when you are connected. The number 4 is a number that correlates with family, partnership, determination, hard work, and loyalty. It is very closely related to realistic values and the values of commitment and honesty. It is a number that reminds us that our stability often comes from our family and friends. If you keep seeing the number 4 around you, maybe even outside of the angel number 48, you should think about spending more time with your loved ones. And we don't just mean spending time with them, but focusing on them, talking to them, playing with them, and getting to know each other a little better. The number 8 often means that you are a person who is a born leader. It is a number that resonates with social status, appearance, organization, planning, spiritual awareness, self-discipline, and ambition. If you keep seeing this number, the universe wants to send you a message about your organization and the fact that you will probably be a relevant person in someone else's life, and you may even become famous due to your hobbies and talents. However, this number is also related to the idea of superficial judgment. If you are trying to be successful and appear successful, you must not forget that it is imperative to feel good, not just look good. Or take time to nourish your exterior. It is essential that you feel mentally stable and that you enjoy life, not just appear to be happy. Remember that strength always lies in what you can achieve. If for some reason today you do not have too many tasks or responsibilities, take advantage of that time to reflect on your goals. Focus on what you already have and what you can have. This abundance mentality will open doors that you may not have noticed before and will allow you to move more confidently towards your goals. Often, when we stop to value what we have, we find the necessary drive to achieve new things. However, it is important to remember that having control of a situation does not mean that you should handle absolutely everything. You are not omnipotent and, therefore, you do not have to interfere in the decisions of others. It is essential that you learn to respect limits and not take control of aspects that belong to other people. In this sense, it is vital that you reflect on how you are interacting with those around you. Perhaps, without realizing it, you may be exerting an influence that is not always positive. It is time to reconsider the way you treat others. Also, it is time for you to start looking at the person at your side as someone fundamental in your life, someone you need and deeply value. Making your partner feel important is essential to maintaining a good relationship. Show them your admiration and pride in their achievements. Sometimes, a small gesture or a few words of encouragement can make a big difference in how the other person feels. If you have children, it is crucial that you do not project your frustrations or unmet expectations onto them. They have their own path to follow and need the freedom to discover it for themselves. As a parent, your job is to guide them, but not to impose your dreams or goals on them. Remember that every human being has their own purpose in life, and they also deserve the opportunity to find theirs. If you are going through a moment of loneliness, it is important that you do not despair. Loneliness is just a passing phase and won't last forever. Stay open to new experiences, people, and connections. Every day is a new opportunity to meet people and expand your social circle. Don't be afraid to explore beyond your usual boundaries. It's in those moments of courage that we often find what we really need. On the other hand, human relationships are essential for our growth and well-being. You shouldn't neglect your family or close friends in order to give more attention to other people or situations. Balancing relationships is key to maintaining harmony in your life. Your loved ones are probably missing you, and today could be a good day to get back in touch. They may let you know directly, and it will be important for you to pay attention to those messages. You're not wrong to feel a connection with that person you're interested in. However, there are people around you who might oppose this relationship moving forward. They may have various interests that are not aligned with yours, so you should be cautious and avoid confrontations. Don't let those outside influences keep you away from the person you care about, as it is written that you are destined to be together. Love will prevail if you stay focused and don't let yourself be influenced by what others say or do. Today, your partner may propose that you get involved in a business with a friend of his, assuring you that he is a trustworthy person. However, you must be careful, as appearances can be deceiving. Although it may not be easy, you must express your disagreement in a delicate manner and suggest that he not participate in that project. Be careful with your words and maintain a respectful and understanding tone, as a blunt refusal could cause unnecessary tension. Scorpio, you are at a key moment in your relationship. You have noticed that your partner is more receptive to the decisions you make, and this gives you greater freedom to influence the direction of the relationship. It is your time to act wisely, making sure that every step you take is to strengthen the bond between you both. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.